When you're litigating your divorce, you're filing a lawsuit against your spouse, and you're not telling them, you're letting them know when someone shows up and hands them a piece of paper and informs them they're getting divorced. There is no more adversarial way to begin a process than to take that route. You announce war. Before you hire your attorney, let's talk about your marriage, your situation with your children, your assets. Let me get a full understanding of the dynamic of your situation first. Once I understand if we're dealing with folks that just want to get a clean divorce without drama, they want to have good documents and they want to have good advice, but they don't want to fight about their kids, and they're pretty sure they know how they're going to split their stuff up. The financial piece is when you come in and we coach first. You're not necessarily making a knee-jerk reaction and hiring your next-door neighbor's bulldog attorney because they got alimony or didn't have to pay alimony, or you're coming from a place of fear and you're totally stressed out. Everyone's giving you advice and you don't know who to listen to. And everyone may be well-intended, but no one is going to understand how your particular situation coincides with the law. And so if we talk first and I understand what the dynamic is, we can help vet an attorney for you that is tailored to your needs. If you need an attorney, we'll vet multiple attorneys. You'll have an informed and educated list of questions, things that you're worried about. You will be prepared to speak with them. You will feel empowered and not like your attorney is telling you what to do, and you will understand what your attorney's job is, and you will be efficient with your lawyer. You won't spend attorney fees working through the challenges, the emotional challenges of the divorce, or I don't know what to do next with them. You do that with me. You let your lawyer do their job. And you make sure that that lawyer's work ethic, principles, the way that they actually conduct themselves in their profession, the way that they're known in the community. Is this the lawyer that is trying every case? Is this lawyer known? And do they publicize about how many times they go to court? Do you see this lawyer's face talking about all of the appeals that they've done and won? These are litigators. You walk into their office and you need to plan to go to trial. When you're working with me, we work with attorneys who understand that trial is a last resort. Trial is not the default. Trial is where you go when you have a terrorist and you cannot negotiate, when you have domestic violence and you don't have a choice and you need to make a record. There are certain attorneys for certain divorces. But if you do a knee-jerk reaction and you just go with the attorney that has the best SEO on Google or was on a daytime show because they were known for being such a tough fighter, and that they have awards on their walls because they're known for their tenacity and for fighting, you are going to trial with them. If you work with those attorneys, you just need to know that needs to be a very intentional choice. There are also a whole world of attorneys that actually enjoy working with other attorneys who like to collaborate, who like a low conflict, who are concerned about the well-being of children, who are concerned about the well-being of their clients, and understand that after doing these cases or enough of these cases, they see the long-term impact of litigating the cases. So instead, they want to work in a world where they look to alternative dispute resolution first. They prepare their case to settle in mediation. They do all of the same type of disclosures. If experts are needed, they try and work with the other side so that you don't have to get competing experts. It's a whole tone that's taken that's different. If you hire attorney A, just having that attorney enter an appearance can actually make the other party's attorney, who may not be a litigator, who may want to resolve everything in mediation because they know better. Some of them may even withdraw from representing certain parties because they don't want to go against these attorneys because it's a nightmare. It's like working your own divorce out with them. It doesn't matter if you're agreeing with them. They need a reason to fight. Working with a coach, working with me, allows you an opportunity to have exposure to attorneys that have the same types of values that you do. Attorneys that understand that the reason why you came to me is because you either need to work with me because you have a difficult situation on the other side, or you want to get to have an evolved divorce and you want an amicable divorce. Those attorneys have access to you and you can vet them. You can come to them with your list of questions. You can vet them out, ask questions, choose your attorney, and start out knowing out of the gate whether or not this attorney's goal is to get you what you're entitled to no matter what, or if their goal is to help you and your spouse get to resolution while making sure that your interests are represented, that you're protected, but also that you have control over the process. In the best case scenario, I can mediate for you and your spouse and help the two of you avoid court altogether, reaching a resolution that you choose, that you control, and you decide, and then you file your paperwork with the court and you're done. Working with me is going to be less expensive than litigating your divorce. I would encourage you to reach out, make an appointment with me, let's talk.